Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown battle, and since I was absent for just 2 days, I will be posting two battles consecutively, one after the other. Now, the one was on Valentine's Day, on April Fool's, but apparently the sprites appear to be normal. So anyway, my opponent leads off with Absol, goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Toxic Orb. I go for the Stealth Rock because I was expecting it to go for the Sword Stance then, but I go for the Earthquake. My opponent goes for the Night Slash, and it gets a critical hit. Nonetheless, Gliscor still manages to tank the hit and kills the Absol. This is why Gliscor is so overused anyway. So Tranquil comes in, and Pheasant, sorry, goes for the Quick Attack, will kill Gliscor, but I have something that completely shuts down his entire team. He is weak to Electric, and this is my Jolteon, and it is a modest set. So, that's why the Thunderbolts are going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage to anything I will be taking them. So, that thing dies, Fearow dies, Togekiss is in here, and my god is that thing annoying. So, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch and switch the hell out of here because I want to also make use of Charizard X, and I've never used Charizard X. Anyway, so that's why I decided to go for the Mega Evolution. I go for the Charizard X. I go for the Dragon Dance because mine is a bulky Charizard. It is kind of bulky, hella bulky actually. So my opponent goes for the Focus Energy. I go for the Dragon Claw. Take out Kindra. And right now, in comes Honchkrow. We'll go for the Sucker Punch, obviously, to bring me down to an amount of HP where it is irrelevant. So I go for the Flare Blitz just to take it out because I can. And that will be the end of the first game now. The second game is far more important and takes more time. It's going to be like 4 minutes or so. So I'm going to hit play in just a few secs. And my opponent's going to lead off with a Garchomp. I'm on the upper right part of the screen. I lead with my Gliscor, and this time I learned my lesson, go for the Protect first turn. My opponent predicted that beautifully and went for the Hunclaws, which is cool because he must be, yes, he's running Dragon Rush, which is kind of cool. So I managed to get the Stealth Rocks, which means that Volcarona is going to be at minus 50% when it comes in. So my opponent goes for another Hunclaws. Doubles its attack. I knock it off, but apparently he has a Garchomp. That's why he doesn't lose his item. So he goes for the I go for the Protect. He Mega Evolves. He goes for the Dragon Rush. Hits the Protect. I get a full amount of HP, but my opponent's gonna go for the Dragon Rush again. I'm gonna take the hit. It's not gonna be doing a whole lot of damage to that Garchomp. But anyway, so my opponent's going to finish me off with another Dragon Rush, and I lose my lead, but I set up the rock, so that's cool. So I thought that my Jolteon had Power Ice, so I had to fodder something, and I decided to fodder my Charizard because I did something very stupid here, ladies and gentlemen, apparently. So in comes Keldeo, which has Hidden Power Ice, and I go for it this turn, and I kill the Garchomp, which is good, which is very cool. So I haven't used Keldeo before, and I'm very fond of it. So in comes Chatot, and that thing is a little troublemaker ever since PBR. So I'm going to switch into my Umbreon because I can stall it. I want to see what I can do to it. So Umbreon's going to be confused this turn, and apparently Confusion Hacks is not like me at all when it comes to Pokemon Showdown. You can see my opponent is setting up, and I'm doing completely nothing to him. So my opponent sets up a nasty plot after an agility is at +2 and special attack and speed, and he can do some serious damage. So goes for the Boom Burst, does a heavy amount of damage, and I managed to get the Toxic off, which is great. So I'm gonna Toxic Stall because I'm an Umbreon. That's what Umbreon does. I get the Protect. My opponent goes for the Chatter and hits the Protect, which stalls him out of some poison turn toxic damage thing. Anyways, I'm going to set in my Eeveelution Dusclops. Now, that thing should be should get some better recognition because it is awesome. It is an awesome Pokemon and very annoying. But I haven't been so familiar with using it, and I haven't faced many. But I know that it could be very useful in battle. So he takes out my Violet Dusclops, but Chatot is down to the poison, which is good. Now in comes Jolteon. I was expecting a Secret Ninja, but in comes Skarmory. But it's good because I can go for a Thunderbolt and kill the Skarmory, which is great. Thankfully, I had the Rocks up because Sturdy would have kept it alive. Now, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here because I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave first because I want to cripple the Sprelum. So, Parahax apparently likes me more than Confusion, so I'm going to go for the Volt switch out of there, because Breloom can be a threat. And I'm going to fodder my Umbreon as my opponent goes for Spore, and you know, I was expecting a Mach Punch, but whatever. So my opponent is getting, you know, he's going to get up his Focus Punch, he's going to completely annihilate my Umbreon, but I use it as fodder, in this case sleep fodder. So out comes Keldeo. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ice, and I'm going to take out the Breloom, and I'm going to take some damage from my Life Orb. Then in comes Greninja. Now the stupid part of me is that my opponent made a very good play here. He goes for the Shadow Sneak and turns into the Ghost type, which gives him immunity to my Secret Sword, and that means that he will be able to take me out next turn with an extra Sensory, and he will take out Keldeo. Now thing is, all I can rely on is my Jolteon. Now he's going to go for the Scald. He's going to be faster than me because I am a modest set, not a timid one. And he burns me with the Scald, not that it matters, because I'm going to kill him off with a Thunderbolt, and he opts for a more water typing, which brings me in the perfect position to kill him now with Thunderbolt, because Volcarona is at half health. And it is kind of fairly special bulky, but this is a modest Wise Glasses set. So that is me winning the game. Thank you, Jolteon. Jolteon was very useful. It was OU in 4th gen. It was very useful. It was very powerful and fast, but it has been replaced. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next battle.